Hey guys. Hey guys. Let me get my voice going. Good morning. Oh, hi, Arlene, Riri, Barb, Chicken Pot Pie, uh, um, Dawn relaxing. Dawn, I need your address. I couldn't mail out you didn't email me your address. If you did, it didn't come through. I need your address, Dawn, if you want your happy mail. I mailed everything. I mailed everything else on Saturday, but I didn't have your address. I have 4 or maybe 5 Dawns. I don't know if one of those was yours, but I did not get an email from you. So please email me. Here's my email address. Let's make sure I put it in right. So I can send out your envelope next time I go to the post office. Okay, let's see here. Hi, Angie, Tori, Janet. Hey, Janet. Hi, Debbie Bruce, Missy Johnson, Pamela. Who else am I missing? So thanks everybody for being here. I hope you grab my email, Dawn, because I'd love to send your happy mail out. Hi, Belinda. Let's see. So I thought we would, I pulled out some of these older, smaller collage journals, plus my 2 big ones that, I worked on last year. But I need to work in these more, especially since I buy all those collage books that I need to use, Poor Toast Cake Curry, Collage Soup, all those awesome collage books I buy. We need to use them. Plus, I did send out some extra bookmarks. So some of y'all got some bookmarks as well. I thought I'd show you my current in progress prayer pouches I'm working on. I'm not going to sew on stream, but I wanted to show you how I make them. So if you want to make any, sorry guys, let me get my voice going. So if you want to make any, I'll show you how I make mine, and it might give you some ideas. Hi, Christopher. Who else am I missing? Vol. Hey, Vol. I love Vol's art. He does. I love it when he shows us sketchbooks. He does a lot of digi and comics and stuff, but when he works when he sketches, I could watch him all day long. Let's see. Said hi to Missy. Who else am I missing? PM Artist Studios, Mariah. Good morning. If y'all like stencils, stamps, foam stamps, jelly plating, there you go, right there. And our Devin Rex for Art is one of their designers, as is see, when I say Mariah, then I get Mariah and I get them confused by their names. But anyway, so if you want stencils and jelly plating, sorry guys, I'm just getting my voice started for the morning. The talking to the cats doesn't do it. So yeah, so go follow Mariah and Patricia. Let's see. Hi, sister. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey. That would be how Denise would say it. Hopefully, I think Samantha's coming down this week. This weekend, one of her gifts to her grandfather, Hubster, my Hubster, her grandfather. One of the gifts was for them to go see the Wizard of Oz at the theater. So they're going to do that this weekend. So just the 2 of them going to go see the Wizard of Oz on the big screen. So they're going to, I'm sorry, guys. My voice will kick in a minute. Anyway, Denise would be saying, hey, y'all, hey. Hopefully she'll be able to come down soon and stream with me again. Hi, View, how you doing? I'm making some more prayer pouches for some of y'all that need them. And so I haven't picked colors for any certain person yet, but I'll show you the works in progress. Okay, thanks, Christopher. Let's see, Janet, Mary, thank you. Miriam and is Miriam's in Israel and see, I already can't do it. I don't know why I can't do the two of them in the same sentence. And Miriam designs for PM Artist Studio too. Thank you, Janet. Miriam and Mariah. Let's see. Belinda. I said, hi, Belinda. Who else am I missing? Crafting for Jen. Tori. I said, hi to Tori. Debbie. Hermit's Tale. Dawn. Okay. I just said, okay. Thank you. Because I want to get your happy mail out. Kimberly. Good morning, Kimberly. Where'd she go? There she is. And Vol said good morning to other people as well. Oh, and I did see, wait a minute, Tina messaged me, so I don't know if she's going to be here or not. I haven't had a chance to read her message yet. Let's see. Oh, and I also got to show Terry Brett here yet. I want to show Terry Brett's picture that she did from the prompts. Let me see. Let me go see what Tina said. Hang on. Where's my messages? Where are you, Tina? Where you be? I get messaging Facebook, Instagram, email, anyway, yeah. Okay. I have to leave out early. So she won't be able to greet people today. Just wanted you to know, have an awesome stream. So she sent us a happy Monday. So hope you're okay, Tina. She's taking care of her mom who's in rehab and, with serious illness, but I think, there's some hope going on over there. So yeah. So keep Tina and her mom in your prayers. Hi, Beck. Keep Aunt Beck in your prayers too. I think I need to send Aunt Beck a prayer pouch. Her knees and legs, and she needs some prayers too. So keep Aunt Beck in your prayers as well. So yeah. So I'll show y'all the ones I'm working on. Hang on, I got different. And a lot of y'all have already sent prayer pouches too, especially if you've had surgeries. You're still working on your prom page? Okay. And don't forget Janet's scavenger hunt. Make sure you tag her and hashtag scavenger hunt 2024 on IG. You have till the 1st of April. You can start now on Janet's scavenger hunt. You have plenty of time. You got 2.5 months or so to do it. So get in on Janet's scavenger hunt. Janet, you are streaming today, correct? I haven't heard otherwise. Hi, Cat, Cheshire Cat. Hi, Pacola, my little snapdragon. I love saying that. And she's saying hi to everybody. Let's see. Hi, Flo. Good morning. Good to see you. So, yeah, I like to spend a few minutes. There's Terry. I like to spend a few minutes saying good morning, showing some, things people have worked on, and talk about what we're going to do. Hi, Shelly. And the cat was up here earlier, just FYI. Nobody needs to private message me, or leave a comment that they think that I have too much time with the cats on stream. It doesn't matter if you like it or not. They're going to be here. If you don't like cats, you don't like to see my cats, and my stream is probably not for you. Just saying. Okay, so let me go over to okay, so here's Terry Brett. She did the prompts were the prompt, and I need to read today's, and I'll let Terry pick the next number. Out of the 500 fantasy writing prompts, Erica Blumenthal, and the prompt was, if you find a bottle of fairy dust on your front doorstep and you also find out you're allergic to it. I do too, Jen. I do too. It's just, some people, it's okay. I just keep moving forward, people. Keep moving forward. I know, Arlene. So here's Terry's version of that. So here's somebody found some fairy dust on the front porch. She goes, oh, a present for me. And then over here, I like the way she divided this up into triangles too. It's so pretty. I'm like, sorry for the light glare there. It's so pretty. Ah, my hair, my skin. Prompt number 6. You find a bottle of fairy dust on your front doorstep. You also find out you're allergic to it. So I love Terry's cartoons and comics. Hi, Pixie Cora. So that's awesome, Terry. So thanks for participating. And she's also doing all the scavenger hunt. She works on other projects. So if she ever pulls, she does one, then I'm always happy to see it. So that's very good, Terry. Very good. Let's see. Then the only other thing I have to show is, well, I did post. Oh, sorry, cat alert. I did post a picture of for Catterday. This was Catterday. And then I also I posted a picture of my chili ingredients. Hubster and I made chili and ate that over the weekend because it was freezing butt cold. So we made chili. And I didn't show a picture of the finished chili because it looks like chili. You know what chili looks like. So I just posted a picture of all the ingredients. So that was fun. So, okay. So, Terry, pick a number, and you don't just because you pick the number, Terry, does not mean you're obligated to do the prompt. I'm just saying, she does them. So I let her pick the number if I see her here. So pick a number between 12 and 295. Let's make another little Post-it. Today is 1/22/24. Okay, so pick a number between 12 and 295 because the prompts start on page 12. And then we'll see how many prompts are on that page, and you might have to pick a 1, 2, or 3. So, yeah, let's see. Who else missing? Hi, Ann. Hope you're doing better. Susan. Who else am I missing? 288. Okay, 288. Let me tell you, you need to pick another number because sometimes there's more than one thing on a page. 288. Okay, there's 2. Do you want 1 or 2? 1 or 2, Terry, because on page 288, there's 2 prompts. 1 or 2. Or I can read them both, and you can pick. How about that? You want me? I'll read them both. Okay, I'll read both the prompts on page 288. All right, here we go. Page 288. We'll do both prompts. Okay, so here we go. Here's the prompts. Thief of Spades and The Saga of the Angels. Okay, those are the 2 prompts for today. Thief of Spades, Saga of the Angels. There we go. So the second one is Saga of the Angels. So there we go. That's out of 500 fantasy writing prompts by Erica Blumenthal. Okay. So thank you, Terry, for participating. Let's see. Oh, I do have something else to show you before we get going. We also Saturday went to the library sale. I got a couple other books too, but I just pulled these to show you because I don't want to do a big, used library haul today. So I just picked, let me just move this out of the way. Here we go. So I'll show you what I got at the library sale. So the books are like $2. No, I think they're $1. Hardbacks are $1, I think. So this is what I got. I got the illustrated outline History of Mankind, Volume 1 and 2. Now, I'm not going to cut these up. The ones I'm going to cut up, I didn't pull today to show. I'm not cutting these up. I just like these. I like any kind of history books. This one is a history of mythology, the world's mythology. And they're older, but, oh, good, Terry. You enjoy it? Good. And so this one is the history of mythology from 1971, this says New, I don't know if they mean this, but it says New Delhi, 1971. So the book was published in 1965. So this is reprinted 1969. So this will be the 1969 edition. And so yeah, it's broke out. I love mythology. Where's Vol? Vol knows. Vol has enabled me to buy I don't know how many books on mythology. A few. I bought a few books on mythology because of Vol. Just saying. So, and there are some color plates. Here's a list of the color plates, and then the rest. I mean, it's a huge book. So I'm just going to kind of flip just so you can kind of see. It's an awesome book. Such a deep, history to all the mythology, and myths come from, you know, actual things that have happened, whether they've been expounded or whatever, but they didn't just make this stuff up. They made it up, but that was based on stuff. So anyway, I love reading mythology, and this is the history of the world. I mean, the world mythologies. So anyway, I think this is very cool. Hi, Miriam, as opposed to Myra. No, see, I can't do it. I don't know why. Hi, Miriam. Oh my goodness. So anyway, I thought this was very cool, and I think it was either $1 or $2 for this one at the library. The library sale, and she said we have a lot of extra books now because a lot of people donated over the holidays. Okay, I'm in. So yeah, this one's very cool. Hi, Marsh. These are real cool. Are you going to read them all? No, I'll use them for reference. Yeah, I'll use them for reference. No, I have too many things to read, Marsh, to read this cover to cover. But if I'm into a certain mythology at the time, I know where to go. I know where to go, right? So that's the mythology. And then this one is the history of the Illustrated Outline History of Mankind, Volume 1 and 2. I don't know how many more volumes there were. These were the only two that they had. So if there's more than, maybe that says it in the front, I don't know. But how many volumes there are. This came out, the first edition was 1951. This is 1959. And again, little snippets of history, a little black and white illustrations that are inspired to me. I'm not going to cut this up, but I could draw from this. I could draw images from it, or just get information from it. So there's volume 1, and here's volume 2. I think these were $1 each. So yeah. So anyway, that's those two. So that's all I'm going to show as far as books today. I do have some books coming from Amazon. I got a couple more Poor Toast Kate Curry books. Let me go over here and see which ones they are. I'll tell you. And I also, because View, I don't know if View's still around, but I did get, View was doing this book, coloring in this book. And so it's a stunning book. So this is coming today. It won't be here. It won't be here before the stream is over, but I got this one. So if it comes today, we'll color in this one on Wednesday. So this is what we're going to color on Wednesday. Of course, they only show that's all you'll see right there. Right. It's not focusing. But anyway, so Beauty Close Up, View's already coloring in it. So I'm going to make myself a note to remind myself, Beauty color on Wednesday. And that's provided that the book gets here on time. Sometimes you never know. All right, so made myself a note on that. And then the other things that I got from Poor Toast and Kate Curry, I got 2 books coming. I have Xandra, yesterday Xandra showed, if y'all missed Scraps to Beauty by Xandra, she showed pictures. She went to Iceland, I think, for 2 weeks, she and her daughter. And so she showed beautiful pictures of Northern Lights and all different places in Iceland that she went to. And I think they got out, Janet and I were talking about that. Does she know about those volcanoes? I think they got out. There was another eruption, Janet. So anyway, she was talking about some mermaid. She wanted, just talking about having more mermaid books. And, Xandra's our little mermaid. So Kate Curry has this Mermaid Ephemera book out. So I got that one, the Mermaid Ephemera. And then the other one that I got from Kate Curry and Poor Toast was this one. This is one of their new ones as well. And that is Pink Winter Ephemera. So Pink Winter Ephemera. Those are the two that I got coming today, along with the color book. So we'll color the beauty out of the beauty book on Wednesday. Yes. And hi, Raul. Z is our mermaid. Picola is our snapdragon. That is true. That is true. So, hi, Marguerite. Who else am I missing? Let me get another sip of water here. Let's see, Melissa. So, I do try to catch everybody and say hello to everybody. Once we get rolling, though, and I start working on something, I might miss you if you come in. If you come in late, not that you have to, you can come in anytime. And good morning, lurkers. Also, make sure you have live chat clicked. If you have top chat, you do not see all the chat. I've been in some people's chats where I'm talking to the person and they don't talk back. They don't say anything back. And they're friends of mine. So I know that they don't have live chat clicked. They're not seeing me talk. So, and that goes for anybody's live stream. And it also goes for the recordings. You have to make sure you have, and I say it all the time because it still happens. You have to have live chat selected or you will not see all the chat. So don't, and nobody get offended if you're at someone's, chat, someone's stream, and they're not talking to you. They're not answering you. It could just be that they don't have their live chat selected. Now, that doesn't mean that the host will see everything. I will see everything. But other people in the chat will not see you sometimes or each other if you don't have live chat selected. Also, make sure you are watching in either 1080p or 720, depending on your device. I am streaming on StreamYard at 1080p. I do, because y'all support the channel, I do pay for the extra perks on StreamYard, so you don't see the little StreamYard thing up here. But because of y'all's support, I do have the extra. I do subscribe to the higher StreamYard account. So thank you, everybody. Let's see. Also, make sure yeah, that's a good question, Shelley. What is the point of top chat? Right? It's like people go, I just don't think I want to see everything today. I think I'm just going to click on top chat. Well, top chat's the default. You have to actually go in and select live chat. Top chat is the default. But that's a good question. Like, is somebody just sitting around going, I don't think I want to see everything today. Well, maybe, I could see it maybe if someone has 200, 300, 400, and this chat's just going like this. We usually have about 100 people here, and not, of course, a lot of them are lurkers and a lot of people don't chat. So it's not like I've got my chat rolling so fast, but put it in caps if you're talking to me. I won't think you're yelling at me. Put it in caps if you're talking to me. You're talking to me. So I will know that you're talking to me. Otherwise, I just let people chat, amongst themselves in the chat. I have 4 awesome mods, although Tina's not here today, but Picola, Janet, and Julie Topaz are my mods, and I could not do half of what I do while watching chat the whole time. You just can't when chat's moving really fast. So, yeah. I think that's yeah, I guess you're right, Mariah. It's if they're really big. I mean, if the chat's moving that you can't then I could see it. But yeah. Let's see. I said hi to Marguerite, Shelley. Yeah, they should change the default to live. And then if it's going too fast for people, then they could change it to top chat. So that would be a good suggestion, Shelley, for sure. Is that dragon on the 4th cloth a textile? A dragon on the 4th. This is not a dragon. That's it. It looks like a dragon sideways. It's some cherries. They're cherries. So what I do is at Hobby Lobby, when they have 50%, 40, 50% off their jewelry, is when I buy these nicer, nice pins and other jewelry parts, and because then I pin them on the front of each prayer pouch. All right, let me go ahead and show you the sequence of events here. These are not sewn yet. I just have them laid out. And then I have some baggies here to put them in so that they're separated so I can work on them. But let me show them to you, shall we? All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and zoom in. There we go. All right, in no particular order. And this is how I usually do my prayer pouches. And again, I send them there. I don't sell them, and I don't charge people. If anybody wants to send me shipping, that's fine. But I just send them out to the people that I know are going in for surgery, have cancer, serious illnesses, because otherwise, I'd be doing nothing else but making prayer pouches, because there's always somebody sick. You know what I mean? Okay, so I lay them out. I put everything together for the pouches, and I do use my Selena Amore fabrics, her Kantha cloths, her sari silks, her different fabrics. I use those to make the prayer pouches. I've already attached the only thing I've done with all of them is attach some. Sometimes I use beading, sometimes I use lace. I just use different things to have different things hanging off the bottom. Sometimes now this will get cut off here. I just haven't done that yet. And then I hand sew everything. Nothing is sewing machine stitched. It's all hand stitched, which I haven't done this one yet. So it's got the little beading down here, and then they all have a black elastic cording. Not that you have to wear it around your neck, but it just kind of reminded me of the the kind of the pouches that the Native Americans had and wore back in the day. So they all have a stretchy string like this, and I sew that in, and then they have beads here and here. So that's what that'll look like. I pick a color thread. This could have been black, but it would look too Halloween. So this will get sewn, and it's just a whip stitch. I have a sample one here somewhere. Here we go. This one is just my sample. It doesn't even have beads on it. It does have some lace, but you see how it's hand stitched around, not anything neat or perfect or anything like that. It's just hand whip stitched around. There we go. Just hand whip stitched. And sometimes I have lace. This time I put these beaded fringes on here. So this one will get sewn with orange, and then this is gonna have this orange and green butterfly on it like that. And most of them are pins. Sometimes they're other little, like this one is like a cross charm. I didn't take the little thing off there yet. So I'll sew this on. So I'll sew that on, but if it's pinned back, I will pin it on. So you could take the pin off, but Thank you, Debbie Bruce. So that's this one, the orange, yellow, and the black. But look how perfectly that goes. So I stock up on these, and then when I go to make a batch, like here I'm making 6, then I have some to choose from. So I'm just going to go ahead and put them as I show them in the bag, because I have to, I got to make them. Oh, see, there goes the little bead. Let's put the little bead back in there. Okay, so that way all the components don't get lost. Like the beads aren't sewn in yet or anything like that, except for these. All right, so the next one is this one. Let me kind of lay this out for you so you can kind of see the colors and everything. So the actual strings get tucked in here and sewn in. So this will get tucked in here and sewn in like that. And this one has this cross the pink and the blue kind of, I thought that kind of went on there, and I could just, attach it just with a couple of stitches, and it'll get sewn with this color. And then this, of course, will be gone there, but you can kind of see. So here's the back colors. And the beads match perfectly with this one. All right, let's see. Hi, Patricia. Anybody else coming in I missed? I'm just showing the prayer pouches that are in progress. So what I'll do is, like, for instance, if I'm watching, well, tomorrow I got errands to run. But like if I'm just sitting watching someone stream, I'll just sit and stitch on these. Or sometimes I just sit and stitch by in the morning by myself, just kind of meditative and just quiet. I rarely listen to music. I like quiet or listening to podcasts or streamers. So I don't mind it being quiet, and just sitting here stitching. It just doesn't bother me. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miriam. Okay, so the next one is this color here. Let me show you the front and back while I can hold it up. It's got the pink. Again, this will get trimmed. So it's got the pink down there. This is the back. Again, all these fabrics come from Amore Fabriques. I kind of like this it kind of turns different colors. I kind of like that. So like that. And then here's the beads are these colors. And again, I put 3 on each side like that. And of course, this is long, it's like a necklace size, but you can hang it on the wall or just, and then also, I didn't mention this yet. I after I sew them, I tuck prayers inside. Usually I have different ones from like Day Spring and, different places that have printed prayers that are, I can get a lot tucked in here. That's tiny, tiny print. So that's why they're prayer pouches. I send a prayer with it. So this will be the color that I stitch that one. See, the beads fall off until they're sewn in. So I want to make sure I don't lose the beads. Okay. Next one. These 3 are all going to be sewn with red thread. So these will all be sewn with red thread. So this one again has the cherries. Oh, let's not lose the beads here. There we go. Don't want to tighten a knot either. Let's get that. Okay, so this one has these 3 colors like this. And it has this cherry. I just love this. It's just, it's so, makes you smile. You get a prayer, and a smile. A prayer and a smile. So that'll be on that one like that. And here's the back. And that cherry will be on that one. So that's that one. And again, these all get sewn with red. These 3. Okay, same for this one. This will be sewn with red. This has some like light green and a red bead there. And this one will have this cross with the green. Oh, thank you, Patricia. So that's that one. Again, it'll all be whip stitched, hand stitched. Okay. So I thought I'd show them to you. So if you feel free to make your own and send them to people that need a prayer. And you could handwrite the prayer. You cut out a printed prayer. So, but yeah, my inspiration was the Native Americans, their pouches. So this goes like this. This goes like this. That. And so here's the front of this one. This one has some purpley beads, purple and blue. There's the back. Again, this will be trimmed up. Here's a little butterfly. The butterfly kind of gets lost in there, but I do like to, send a charm or a pin with each one. So I'll probably just sew it right under that white bead there, and it'll be loose. It'll be dangly, but that'll go right there. And then the beads on this one are red and blue. So yeah, so those are all the prayer pouches that are in progress. Let's see. Hi, Dolly. Anybody else I missed? Melissa. Okay, there we go. Those are the six. The six, and that's usually all I don't want to. If I get more than this going at a time, then I feel like it's like an assembly line and it's getting out of control, and I got way too many to do. So I usually do 4 to 6 at a time, and then I give myself a little break because we do a lot of stuff around here. But I do like to send those out to the people that are really, really in bad shape or going in for surgery. That way they can take a prayer with them in their bag or something. I mean, I know I'm not going to wear them around their neck in surgery. Don't anybody email me, please. I add a little bit more water here to my. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so I pulled some of my older books out. I pulled 3 of my older collage books out, and we can do a little flip. I might work in these, or I might work in my 2 main ones that I've worked in. All right, let's back out again. The 2 main ones I've worked in last year and some this year. I won't flip through these again unless I decide to work in these 2, because I flip through these all the time every time we go to work in a collage book. But I'll kind of do these because I might decide I kind of like this one. I mean, I'm really kind of liking this with the shells and the mountain. This one almost, I wish I had the mermaid book because I'd pick a mermaid out. So maybe I'll just make a note on this one to make this a mermaid page. When my mermaid book from Portos comes in, this one would be a good underwater. I mean, I know it's a snow-capped mountain. You can turn this into an undersea scene, right? So I think this will be a good one for the mermaid. But in that being said, I'll just kind of do a flip, talk a little bit about, the collages. If anybody has any questions, put them in caps. Janet, do you know what you're going to do today? So these are all in different stages. See, they're just different things glued down. Then I go back and I paint them in. Y'all seen enough of my collage to know how I do that. Plus, I do want to do 2 more posters. I do want to do a mermaid poster. It may not be as big as my dragon poster. It may be a little smaller, just because it's easier for me to get a smaller one done. That other one took me 3 days, and so it does take it does take some time to do those big posters. So I might do some smaller ones. And collage day is your favorite day? Oh, thanks, Melissa. Oh, thanks, Miriam. Let's see. Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Janice probably said 3 times what she's doing today, and I keep missing it. But anyway, I'll just flip and you can kind of see. But I do want to do a mermaid, and I want to do something with the bird book. I love that bird book. I want to do a foresty scene with the birds. Here, let me see if I can pull that out right here. Let's see. I do have a marine. I do have some like this one that I'll use. I'll use this one along with the mermaid book, this ocean life one. But I want to use the mermaid one too. So I'll do both. I'll leave that out. But remember, Wednesday I want to color in the what do you call it book? The beauty color. Okay, let's see. Where is the bird? Oh, here it is. Oh no, I love this one so much. I bought two because it's a stunning book. So let me see. The front one should not have been cut up. I keep one that I'm cut into, and then one that I haven't cut into yet. But this is one of my. I love this book. It's just stunning. And let's see. Who's this one by? Is this Kate? I think it's Kate Curry. Yeah, Kate Curry and Poor Toast. So I love this book. So I'm going to just flip through it real quick, but I want to do a poster. I want to do a poster with the birds and paint, mixed media. Let's see. Hi, Julie Topaz. Happy Marvelous Monday to you too. Let's see. Who else? Missy. Said hi to Sharon. Said hi to Pixie. So I just, this book is just beautiful. All right, y'all ready? Wait for it. I know y'all seen it before, but I'm going to flip through it again. This book, I just love. This is one of the most beautiful collage books for particular images, So I'm going to flip through it. So I want to do some kind of a forest scene with these, and then I want to do a mermaid underwater scene, and I might have enough. Well, there may be enough in here to do that page in one of these books here. We'll see. If you have any questions, I know, right, Roll? They're just so good. I just love them. Look at this one. Look. So, of course, any collage artist is going to love a book of, bird images or any images, really, collected for you that's easy to find. Of course, you can find the old books and the old black and white illustrations and color them yourself. I like to do that too. But you can have some backgrounds here, if you put this in your art journal. You could use the smaller images to make art cards, put them on postcards, like just this little thing of these little owls right here. That'd be so cute on a postcard. So, yeah. So, I think they have plenty to choose from. They probably have more by now. I know they do because I know the pink, there's the new pink one, the mermaid one. There's more new ones than this. So this is 5 times 9, 4. This is 45 books right here. There's 45 books to choose from right here. So just go look up Kate Curry and Poor Toast, and they work together to produce these books. All right, so let's put this one away, and all right. So I just kind of flip through some of these so you can get an idea. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. I think might be better. So give you some inspiration for collage. And if something strikes me, I might stop and throw some paint on it. Look, there's a bird right there. Put a bird on it. Hi, Kathleen. Try not to miss anybody. All right, so let's go ahead and flip through. So these are all in different stages. Again, when I work in a book, sometimes I'll just go through and glue things down, sometimes by color, sometimes just, like this. Look at the colors. This one has some stenciling on it. Some have stencils, some just paint. I just paint in. I just love putting images together and recombining images. So if it doesn't get finished in any length of time, does not bother me. It inspires me just to go look at this if I never do anything else with it. But I am going to tab some of the ones that I'm thinking, I might want to work on that one, just because. So I've had different, this was, I've used this for a sketchbook at one time, then I collaged over it. So you can go in and scribble on top just to give yourself some more inspiration. I do like this one too because I like these they're not really adobes, but they're kind of with the brown and the pink. I like that. So yeah, get some ideas, get some inspiration. You can go through and stencil, you can go through and smack and drag, you can go through and scrape paint, you can go through and just paint or ink or whatever. Now if you ink, you got to remember that unless you use archival ink, if you just use some inks are water can be water reactivated, whereas if you use any kind of like these acrylic craft paints, they won't reactivate. So you're good at as far as that goes. But just be aware of what you use in your collages, because if it's watercolor, water soluble gouache as opposed to the acrylic gouache, um, some inks. Distress inks will reactivate. I think it's distress inks will reactivate, whereas archival inks won't. So, yeah, I really like this one too. I'm just going to put some Post-its on some of the ones that are just attracting me. Someone's texting me. Texting me and Hubster and I, we get group text all the time. I like this one. But I'm going to keep going. This one I added some more little blue drops to it. There's another one of those adobes kind of thing with the girl there, like a dolly doll. So what are y'all working on? What kind of, are y'all working in any kind of books, art journals, any kind of collaging or art journaling or coloring? I know that View is working on the beauty color book, and well, she works on more than one at a time too. And or what are y'all reading? Are y'all see? Look, there's some stencil on top of there. Are y'all reading anything new? Any new books y'all are reading? So look, just start with just gluing some stuff down, and if you want to just get a whole bunch of pages started, then just take a glue stick and just kind of tack things down. Don't really glue them down. Just kind of tack them down with the glue stick, and then go back and use matte medium. That's what I use. I use golden matte medium. That's the only glue I use to, cover, coat, mash everything down. A glue stick to tack things down, or sometimes my Eileen's tacky. If I've pretty much finished everything, and then I want to add a sticker or something on top, I'll use a Eileen's tacky glue and smear it really well and smash that down. But for my overall gluage, I use my golden matte medium and something to scrape it down and mash it down really good. Okay, so let's see. Missy's reading Ruthless Vows. Miriam liked the blue double page. Yeah, there's so many I like. I really do. Hi, Ann Makes. Good to see you. Kathy B. Let's see. I said hi to Linda Renz. Hope you and Timothy are doing all right. I did send Timothy a bookmark. You probably haven't got it yet, Linda. I sent it to you, of course, with Attention Timothy on it. So I sent him one of those collage bookmarks I made last week. So he should be getting that any day. Of course, I say any day. I send Christmas cards out, and I know it was during Christmas and it was more, it was much busier. But at the same time, when it takes over a month to get someone to get a Christmas card, that's just cray right there. So I like this one too with the plants. Hi, Angel. Let's see who else. Is that Angel? Is that Orla? Angel 58764 321. Is that you, Orla? I'm never quite sure when I see an angel and a number. Hi, Kathy Berg. And Kathy Berg, whose stream are y'all going to stream on tomorrow? Yours or Colleen's? So we can announce that. Collage okay, so Miriam's doing collage on canvas and crochet and passing the COVID. Well, try not to do that. Get rid of it. Get rid of it, Miriam. Let's see, Kathy Berg. It is Orla. Okay, so Orla's been around forever. And it's always good to see her pop into a stream every now and then. And so good to see you, Orla. Hope you're doing well. Haven't heard from you in forever. And let's see, Kathy Berg, did you say whose channel you're going to be on tomorrow? I'm looking. So Kathy Berg, um, she and Colleen stream together on Tuesdays and sometimes on a Thursday. But they stream together on either Kathy Berg's or CK Art Colleen, either one of theirs. But I haven't seen her say whose channel they're streaming on. I'll keep an eye. I'll put it in caps, Kathy, so I can catch it. So I like this one too. Look, oh my gosh. This is out of a John Deere sticker book. Because I know it was because it's so big. I know that's got to be a John Deere. Colleen is streaming tomorrow. Are you going to stream? You're not streaming with her, or you just mean that's whose channel it's going to be on? So Colleen's channel, maybe Picola, or somebody can put in a link to Colleen's channel. And okay, good. That's good to know. Good to know, Orla. I'm glad you're doing well. Let's see. Sister's practicing drawing faces. I always wanted to draw, but never had confidence. Well, you get the confidence by doing it. You just do. You get the confidence by doing it. Plus, I've shown you some tips that are really helpful, like taking some tracing paper and a fashion magazine and practicing on, doing like, especially big faces, like a fashion magazine, full face, a makeup ad or something. Take you a piece of tracing paper and a Sharpie marker. And it's not to copy the picture. It's so that you see the proportions. It just helps you see the proportions of a face if you take a Sharpie marker, a piece of tracing paper, and a fashion magazine. And that's good for the full body and faces. And just trace over it. And then you look at the tracing paper and you realize how small the eyes are and compared to the whole face, even though a lot of the girls have a lot of makeup on, makes their eyes look twice as big. But you get the idea. So that's one of my best tips that I tell people that are trying to draw people and faces is to do that. So, but that's good. That's good to see you do that, sister. Oh, let's see. Oh, thank you, Janet. There's Colleen's channel. Hi, Katura. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Try the book. Yes, and that's an excellent book too. Now, I will say about that book, I love that book. I took a class with it in the early 80s. In the early 80s, I took a class, although I've had the book since the 70s, my original book. But I took a class in the early 80s in Alaska. When we lived in Alaska, using that book. And it's very helpful if you don't get too much in the weeds with the process of which side of your brain are you using. That got a little too, for me anyway. I didn't care how it worked. I just wanted it to work. So Miriam said she's streaming today. I don't know what time, Miriam. Janet streams at 1 Eastern. Christopher streams at 2 Eastern. What time are you streaming, Miriam? Let's see. And of course, y'all could go, follow everybody so that you can go watch the recordings. I know none of us can be at every live. Let's just face it. Janet Nash streams at the same time I do. And I love Janet Nash. And if you love Janet Nash, go watch her, now. But I always watch her recordings. I love Janet Nash. So, but I can't be at every stream and nobody can. So, follow the people that you like and go watch them later. So that, you can catch the recordings. So I'm not sure. Let's see. I didn't see Miriam answer. Miriam's in Israel. So she's 8. Are you 7, 6 or 7? You're 8 hours. Aren't you 8 hours ahead? Miriam, 8 hours ahead. I mean, not that matters for the time. You'll tell us at Eastern time, I'm sure. Hi, Jane. I said hi. Yeah, I said hi. Okay, let's see who else. Shelly C. All right, let me. Oh, I wanted to tap. Yeah, tap that one. So this was a John Deere sticker leftover. This was left over from the stickers, so that'll be something interesting to work on. So I think toward the back here, I added these John Deere stickers to fill the book up. I wanted to have the rest of the book filled. So, although I missed this page, there's a little art card there. And there's a few pages right in here I haven't done anything with. I like this one. Stencils as backgrounds, and then put things on top of. Same thing, you can do paint scraping, smack and dragon, where if you spray some ink down on a non-porous surface, plastic, some kind of plastic, and spritz some ink, spritz some water, then take your book and go smack and drag. That's what I call smack and dragon. Tim Holtz does it with his tags and stuff. I just call it smack and dragon. But you're just smacking into ink and dragging. It doesn't work the same with paint unless it's really, really watered down. It just works better with inks, whatever kind of inks you have, either this kind of with the droppers or the sprayers, the spray inks like the dilution spray inks or whatever. Just spritz them down, spritz a couple of things of water, and smack and drag. Let's see, 2 Eastern. Oh, you stream at the same time as Christopher? Y'all should have streamed together. Miriam, y'all are streaming at the same time? And what time is it there now? Let's see if are you about 8 hours? 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 4 or 5 there now? Oh, I like this one too. This was some more stencil with gold. So, yeah, I hope y'all are getting some inspiration, some ideas. I know I do a lot of flipping through my books, but I like my books. And I like sharing them, showing them, and working in them. So, but I'm not going to show the 2 that I show all the time because y'all see those all the time. All right, so then I got these 2. This one's less in it than this one. So let's do this one first. And so you can see they do get chunky just with some paint and paper. I do recommend, especially if it's this kind of bind, sewn bound like this, work front, back, front, back, because otherwise you will, the book will do this. It'll do that. And there's really no getting that back. So, and it's already wanting to do that. So, yeah. It's 4:30. Oh, an hour ahead of you, Raul. Okay. Oh, you're going to stream 1 Eastern. Okay, so you're streaming when Janet's streaming. Okay, well, I'm a mod at Janet, so I won't be there. I'll watch the recording, Miriam. But, yeah, so y'all can talk about when you stream. I don't mind. I mean, if you're brand new, I've never seen you before, don't just come in here and go, oh, follow me. People do it occasionally, but, that is kind of rude to do. Come be a part of the Fibs, the Friends in the Box. We will more than happy to promote you if you have any content on your channel. Okay, so this one is my little lemur page. So these I did not draw. There's some lemurs in here I did draw. These are cutouts or stickers, one or the other. So little lemurs. So you can do kind of art journaling, less painty collage. I mean, this is all painted too, but instead of making like a painted scene like a lot of what I do. Yeah, I know, Angie. It's always the case, right? You like the books and then you wish you'd bought 2. You can always go buy another one. Hi, Canadian artisan Carol. Good to see you. Haven't seen you around for a while. Let me click on you and get a sip of water here. Good to see you. Canadian artisan Carol for a while was streaming with Ann Lar, and then Carol had to move, so I don't know if she's coming back to streaming anytime soon. Let's see. So yeah, so sometimes I'll just go in here and work for a little bit. I get out of Posca and just do something and doodle for a while. So if you have a book that's all, you're working on all the time, you could just go in there with some Poscas and play, take, and extend out things, make more dots, make some more flowers, make some more patterns, and just, it doesn't have to be something. I get a lot of people go, what do you do with your art? What do you do with those posters? What do you do with those books of collage? Well, you don't have to do anything with it. It's just, make them. You're making something. So, and so this one's got some gold in it right there. This is some Japanese paper there. And then the little Tim Holtz little snapshot, little people. I use some of that. Well, quite a few, I think, in this book of the Tim's little, the little, not snapshots, the little portable photography booth, the booths. Yeah, the booth photos. Thank you, Raul. There you go, Arlene goes, I hoard them. Hoarding is an acceptable use for art. There you go. And Arlene makes, if y'all follow Arlene on Instagram, she makes some awesome she does a lot of three-dimensional things, three-dimensional people and dolls and angels with cast off, discarded three-dimensional things. So let's see. Put it in caps, guys, so I know you're talking to me, so I can keep rolling here. So, of course, y'all know I love adding watches and time in a lot of them. I don't put it on everything, but I would if I love putting watches and time in my images. Here's another one of those little Tim Holtz little photo booth people. So these have more paint. These are more painted out than the last book I showed you. This is just kind of scruffed in, probably with a palette knife. Probably did this with a palette knife. Then I can go back and paint in and smooth out. Just different. If you buy Flow magazines, or if you don't make little magazine journals with your Somerset Studios, your art journal, if you don't cut them down and make little journals, and you like some of the images, just put them in your journals like this. Cut some out. Put them in there. Red panda. Axolotl. Love axolotls. I don't know how many times I've drawn axolotls. I had a sticker of those in an axolotl in space. Most of my stickers I've given all away. I need to make a new batch. I do plan on getting a new eco printer for my birthday in February. I just have to take the time to go, find the best price. Is it Best Buy? Is it Amazon? I got to do the little bit of research. Which one do I want? If y'all have a recommendation for which eco printer you have, I mean, they run from $150, $200 up to, I don't want one that's $1,000. Maybe about 300, something like that. So if you can recommend one of the eco printers, for about 300, let me know, because 350, something in there. I love this one too. See how I do colors. I love doing, like this is teal and red, it's green. I like to do, like 3 color combinations with accent colors. Thanks. Yeah. I have certain things that I like to do in my collage. I like water, waterfalls, space, outer space, planets, stars, watches, water and waves. I like certain things. And then, I just like doing stuff like this, and I can go back on any of these pages and continue them. Doodle on them. Like, see, look, this is still torn. I haven't even painted that in. So it's just fun. I like this one too. I did open it to this one earlier. But yeah, Wednesday we're going to do, as long as that color book comes in, we're going to work on that on Wednesday. So you can see I got a lot of, this is just maybe some, what do you call it? The water soluble markers scribbled in there. And then, this is probably still can be water activated. Let me see if I have a water brush with some water in it handy. Does Jane Davenport want to have some in there? Let's see here. Yeah, see? So you can add water soluble stuff, but just know what it is. Know that it'll move if you go to do something else on top of it. Or you could leave it scribbly. I like the scribbly too. Studio scribbly. Some of y'all get that. Let's see. All right, not see anything in caps. I'll keep rolling here. But you can take some of this, the water soluble stuff, and if you've got like right here on this edge here, this has not been blended in. You can see the white torn edge. Pick up some of that. Go over that. Some of the edges. Some red down in here. Of course, some of the scribbles, I just like the scribbles too. So I'll have to paint it all out. But let me get the best way to clean your water brushes is with a tissue. Take a tissue and squeeze out the paint until you get some clean water. That's the best way to clean your water brushes. Let's see what else we got here. All right, let's keep rolling. I love this one too. It's just kind of mysterious. We've got this guy here that's, like maybe a magician. Like maybe this is a magician's house. You go back and write stories based on what you've put down, like what's going on here, And if there's any kind of stickers that have a lot of times I cut the edge off of stickers before I glue them down. But if I'm doing something like this, I know I'm going to paint it in, then I can just paint that out. Because I really don't like the edges of stickers, where the edges show. I usually paint them out or cut them off before I glue them down. And I usually use glue when I use stickers too, because I don't trust the glue on stickers in case. Reactivate it and then fix it. You could do it on top. Yeah, you could do that too, Miriam. I mean, you can do, there's just so many processes and things you can do. Like, all right, like here, this guy right here, he's got that edge around him. In this case, he'd probably look good outlined in black, but I just don't like the white edges of stickers. So I like this one too. I like this. This one has a story to me. The boy and his dog in this place right here. Could be anything. You can make it up. Write it down. Write it down. This reminds me of Johnny Be Good, Here's one of I painted this one. This is one of the lemurs that I painted. Sometimes I paint them, sometimes stickers, cutouts. This one has quite a bit done in it. I like this one too. Another kind of dark, mysterious one. I can see this guy coming back from the 30s into now. He just looks like that style of clothing, the 1930s. I don't know. This is a Tim Holtz thing. And coming through from the 30s into the present time. Oh. So there we go. There's that one. And then this one doesn't have near as much done in it. I did all this with Posca. So this is what I mean by doodling. I just took 3 colors of Posca and did all those little rectangles. This I haven't glued down yet. So it's just kind of tacked down with the, what do you call it? A glue stick. This one I've worked on. This one's almost, I would say, could be said to be done. Let's see. Hi, Xandra. Yeah, I was telling everybody. So this is Xandra. If y'all don't know Xandra, Scraps to Beauty by Xandra. She showed her trip to Iceland last night on her channel. She comes on about 4 Eastern on Sunday afternoons, and she showed her trip to Iceland. It's very interesting. So that's Scraps to Beauty by Xandra. She's our mermaid girl. And I didn't show it. I mean, you probably missed it, Xandra, but I did. Let me bring it up here. This is coming in today. Poor Toast and Kate Curry. I mentioned it yesterday on your stream. This one is a mermaid ephemera. So I got this one coming in, and I already have this one. So both of them by Kate Curry and Poor Toast. So, maybe we'll do something out of this. I need to cut these out and give those to Samantha. She likes turtles. Oh, and that turtle, that 5 and Below turtle palette you got, Xandra, I'm going to go see if my 5 Below has that because I want to get it for Samantha. It was so cute. It's a little turtle, a little porcelain turtle about this big, and its shell comes off and flips over, and it's a little water dish. And then inside the turtle, it's a little palette, a little watercolor palette. And in the middle is a little baby turtle that you take out to set to the side to put your watercolor brush on. I got to get one of those for Samantha if they have it. It was so cute. She would love that. Yeah, it is cute. So I'm going to have to get her one of those if my 5 and Below has one of those. So look at these girls. Aren't they adorbs? Look at that, Xandra. Those are so cute. And then you got all the water and everything here. Of course, Xandra does she paints a lot of hers. So, herself. But anyway, this is a Cut and Collage Ocean Life Ephemera Volume 4. And I showed you that she has like 45. Let me get the bird one back up because the bird one's one of the newer ones that has all of them in the back. Well, there's 45 listed here. She's got more now. Kate Curry and Poor Toast. So look at all the topics. So yeah, if y'all like to cut out and collage things. Of course, y'all know I also love my calendars. I'm waiting for the calendars to go on sale. This is one that I got for 50% off. But the first week of February at Books A Million, the calendars go on sale for $3. Well, they always, I say this every year, just to clarify, they always have as far back as I can remember. Now, do they do it this year? I hope so, because I stock up on calendars. I stock up on calendars the first week of February for $3. So I use those, of course, magazines. Okay, let me go ahead and finish going through this. Hi, Ruth. Ruth, I sent you something too. Well, I sent it to your kids, actually. I sent it to your kids, so I don't know how long it'll take to get to Canada, but I sent it out last week. So be looking for it's just an envelope, so it won't be, but you'll see it. I sent it to your kids, Ruth. Let's see what else. Pamela. Who else? Okay, I think I've said hi to everybody. So yeah, I really like this. Now this has not been varnished. You know that once I really finish them, and eventually I'd love to, same thing for my altered abandoned books. When they're done, I varnish them. Like here's one that I varnished. You can see. So when you varnish them, it just gives them a nice finished look to them. And I do try now. This one is. Yeah, I did put there's a light coat of varnish on that one. So these are this one's not varnished. I've not finished this is the one I worked on in Procreate last week, and this one's varnished. So it gives them a finished look when they're varnished. So, but there's so many. I do so many. I don't get them all varnished, but maybe eventually I'll get them all varnished. So I like this one. This one's in progress. Something going on across the world here between those two. This one you can see is just kind of still not finished there. So and again, I like torn edges because torn edges, now like he's just sitting right here on top. Same for this. But if you want to blend anything with paint, it's much easier to blend a torn edge than a cut edge. Hi, Judy O. So these are just tacked down. Most all of these are just tacked down. I haven't really got much done with these other than just putting them together, Then they have to be glued down. But a lot of times I base it on color rather than trying to make a story individually with just items. Like, this is all red and blue. Now, what does this have to do with that? It has to do with this. Maybe nothing, but by the time I get done with it, it'll be a story, Like maybe look at that bag there. Maybe she's the original Mary Poppins. This could be painted out, and no telling what could be in that bag. She could be the original Mary Poppins with the carpet bag, tapestry. This woman is very suspicious of these characters, as she should be. I just have so much fun with it. I mean, if it makes you happy, it makes you smile, it makes other people smile, gives people ideas and inspiration. That's what it's all about for me. That's what it's all about for me. I love the colors on this one. I love the red and the yellow and the white and the cream. Just really love those colors. This one, little birdie's telling him something in his ear. Let me get a bite of my banana here so my voice doesn't crack. So these have more just glue, tacked down rather than painted in. This one doesn't have a lot of painted in yet, although I like this one. Maybe we'll get out some paint on this one. I like this one with the bird. You're watching Eating a Mango? Good. I've been trying to make sure I write down that I eat plenty of fruits and vegetables, although I do the, take the balance of nature vitamins, if you call them that. But yeah, I've been trying to make sure I've been writing them down in my my journal of the year for note taking and stream. And by the way, I did post on the community tab new book post every week. I try to post a new book week, books of the week in the community tab. We're up, I think it's week 54 now. But I've been trying to keep track. I drink lots of water, even though there's a little space in the book in the not the Flow magazine. What's the other one? Daphne's Diary. The Daphne's Diary yearly journal. That's the one I'm using for this year, keeping track of, water, the weather, few things. But I don't get too obsessed with it. I might do something with this. Although none of these have been glued down yet. I have to glue these down. Some of the others and the other books are already glued down. I just have to get out the paint, which is probably more efficient to do today. Here you can see I started painting this one in. I ate cantaloupe, mango, and pineapple for breakfast. That's good, Hermit. I told y'all my little juicer story. I went to Walmart to get one of those tall, skinny, I can't remember the name of them, but they're the tall, skinny juicers. You just throw the stuff in there, push the button, and you can drink right out of the thing. And we went up. I got one, a purple one, and got one of those and went up to pay. We went into the self-service line at Walmart, and and when we scanned it, it came up for the person, the attendant or whatever you want to call them, to come up to the thing. We said, well, the price change or something. She came up, read whatever it was on the screen, snatched it off out of our hands, said, "This has been recalled," and walked away. And we went, okay. So we got out of line, went back over to the juicers. And I got one of those magic bullet ones, which you have to take apart. You got to push down. You got to twist. You got, it's not just pushing a button on the magic bullets. You twist. You push down. So after you put your stuff in, then I like the one with the little button. I wanted that, but it was recalled. So I went with the magic bullet one again. Yeah, I think it might have been the one. I don't know which one it was. I've seen them on Amazon, and I liked it. It was purple. It was cute, but no, she snatched that thing right out of our hand. Said, "This has been recalled." And went, okay, okay. So, little there's a name for that fox. So, and I love this. I love this page. I guess it's maybe the blue, the white, the red, the shell. I just love everything about this page. But I like it so much like it is. I don't know if I'll ever do anything with it because I like it just like it is. I just don't really want to do anything with it. This one we did on stream a while back. And I fussy cut this guy out, did all that fussy cutting all the way over here. And then we got the doors over here. So she's trapped in there by the octopus. So I just painted this in. I painted the arms around her like she's, trapped in that room, that dimension, that other world. So I thought that was kind of cool. It needs to be, finished, background. But anyway. I like this one with the colors. I just see this woman in here weaving, and this is like an alpaca. Maybe it's a llama, but anytime I see any kind of weaver and alpacas, or I think of She Spins, Juanita, because Juanita's a spinner. And so I know I've told y'all this story before. It would have been in the mid '80s when I was a visual merchandiser, and at the department stores, and some of the girls go, we're going spinning today. You want to go spinning with us? And I'd worked out with Jane Fonda and different, gyms and stuff before, but I'd never heard of spinning. I thought they meant like with weaving, like spinning wheel, like what Juanita does on a spinning wheel. I went, you're going spinning? Who wants to go spinning? But they meant, exercise wheel spinning. But anyway, this kind of reminds me of Juanita. So My eyes are watering now. Hi, Vale. Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, this is just kind of a flip. I do want to do something today, but I picked this one out because it kind of, I don't know, that just kind of the colors went together for that for me. So anyway, I think that's about it in this one. So these are two of my older ones. I've done these. Well, there's these three actually. These three, um, because this one's the chunky one. But anyway, I think I might just go ahead and, because these are the two that I've worked in the last, going on 2 years now. Let's see, when I start this 23 in this one, and started this one in 21 to 22 to 23. So these are the ones I've worked in the last since 21. Let's see. Yeah, I thought it meant spinning wheel too. I know, right, Ruth? And this was, back when it first spinning, the exercise spinning, I guess, was first came out in the 80s, And so you spin on the wheel. Yeah. Do you follow Juanita? She Spins, Shelly? She Spins is the name of her channel, but her name is Juanita. I personally call her Littlefoot. Because the first time I saw her, and she says, my foot's really not that little. But the first time I saw her spinning and her foot was on the wheel going, and her little foot looks so tiny. It looks so tiny. So I call her Littlefoot. But it's Juanita, and is her name. And she does other things too. She used to do a lot of art journaling, but she does mostly, crocheting and spinning. And I mean, like from literally off the alpaca. She will spin right off the alpaca. She probably has an alpaca standing right next to her, attached. That would be a good. That would be a good little thing, wouldn't it? Let me get a piece of paper here. I like that idea. Let me get a piece of paper out from under here. Oh, and Devon's not here yet. I did print out. Might want to be doing that soon. That's up under here, under my piles of to-do stuff. That's Devon's newest picture of Lucy. But anyway, I could just see Juanita here, and I'm not going to be able to just draw this, accurate right out. I just got to get the idea down. But she's spinning. So Juanita, she has braids, like her long braids, and she could be over here spinning. And over here, there's a nice long string, and then over here will be an alpaca. I can't draw one with. Woolly alpaca standing over here, or some kind of sheep standing over here. And here's Juanita over here with their little foot on the wheel. With attached. Like maybe coming around this way, attached. Oh, there's Devin. Oh, okay, Devin. Well, I printed out Lucy, so we might be doing a Lucy. She's up under here under my to be doing stuff. But anyway, I think that would be so cute, right? I know Terry Brett can whip that out in a minute, but I don't do comics, but I would like to do something with that. Okay, so let's see. What else am I missing? Melissa, spinning yarn sounds like fun, and the spinning wheels. Yeah. It's an investment though. I mean, that's a not just like money for a wheel and everything else, but it's an investment in time, learning. That's just not something you just go down to Michael's and buy something out of the store and go home and do. You know what I mean? Or Hobby Lobby or whatever. Spinning is a thing. I mean, that's a big thing. And if you ever watch Juanita, you would know. You would know what I mean. You follow her, Shelly? Okay, good. Let's see. Hi, Starla Arts. Okay, lurk away. Hi, lurkers. Hey, lurkers. Hey. Let's see. And Devin said she's here. Let's see. She's safely tucked in. Okay. All right, so let's see. What do I want to do here? Do I want to work in one of these? I could continue on this one. I could finish this up and varnish this one. I mean, I did move this into Procreate and played with it in Procreate. If y'all missed last week, this has been changed and altered a lot in Procreate. But I'll still want to keep this one and do something with it, you know, as is in my art journal. But I should do, maybe I should finish that up so I can varnish it. So y'all can see, not that it's so hard to see somebody varnish something, but sheep knitting with her own yarn attached. Yeah, exactly. So, but I need to finish this one. This one's finished and varnished. If it's shiny, it's finished. This is what I did with the pour toast jars. Did that one. This one I've got my two-dimensional astronaut coming and going. Let's see what else I got here. I think it's the other book has the one I want to work in. This one I moved into Procreate, played with this in Procreate. It could be varnished too. You know what? This one's probably done enough that I could varnish it, although maybe just a little bit more highlight on the watch there. And I probably need maybe another star shine, or I could just roll with this. I just roll with it as it is. So, yeah, so to varnish, I'll go ahead and do one here. Let's go ahead and get some wax paper, just so you can see how I varnish. It's very, very simple. But you do make sure you put wax paper. You'll glue all your pages together. Get this out of the way. And I have this already photographed and in Procreate, so if I want to do anything different with it, I can do it digitally. Okay, so there we go. Then the varnish that I use, I have two different ones here. Okay, let's just go with this one. Okay, because I think they changed the what do you call it, the label here, and I don't even know what this is on here. But anyway, it's the Deco Art, and it's indoor. Well, let me get one what has the, so you can read it. This is one. I want to finish off this bottle, but here's a new bottle. It's the high gloss indoor outdoor water based. That's the main thing. Water based. This is by the same people that make the Americana Deco Art paints. You want to make sure it's the water based. This is high gloss varnish, but it's water based. That means you can rinse your brushes out with water, not solvents. Okay. So what I do is, let me find the, now when I do little art cards, I should find an art card here. Hang on, let me see if I can get up here a minute. The camera's probably going to jiggle. All right, so if I get an art card here from my art card collection that I haven't done anything with, that one's been varnished. Let's just find something that's done enough to varnish. Most of these are not done enough to varnish, I don't think. Well, I'll just do this as a practice. Oops, move my camera. Let's move that back. There we go. All right, get the light back. Turn the brightness down a little. All right, so if I do a little art card, and again, I usually paint, if I do an art card, I paint the back black, okay? But if you do art cards or ATCs and you want to paint the back black or any color, do you not find the pages being sticky with highlights? No, as long as you let them dry overnight. This will not stick your pages together as long as it's 100% dry. Like, look, let me go back over here. Look, these two, look. They will not, they're not sticking at all. Okay, as long as you let them dry 100% overnight. Now, if you close the book when they're still wet, they will stick together. Okay, but this stuff is really awesome. Okay, so if I'm just doing an art card, two things. One, I always paint the back of my art cards. Okay, I am bumping something that's making the camera jiggle. I always, paint the background, paint the backs black and sign them on the back. But don't do that before you do the front. Because here's what happens. If I paint this black and sign it and everything, and then I varnish it, one little dot of varnish on my black matte paint it's going to shine. So you're going to mess up the back or the edges. So paint the backs after the varnish is dry. So what I do if I'm doing a card is I put the size, maybe about the size of a nickel, maybe. And I just do this with my finger. Okay. If it's small like this, I just go from the middle all the way out like this, like that. That's all I do to varnish them. And it'll level off, but you might get some over the edge. So that's why you don't want to paint the backs until you've done this and let it dry. So I'll set this aside, let it dry overnight, away from the cats. Okay, now let me get a baby wipe. But when I do something this big, I use the foam brushes, these sponge brushes, because they won't leave a brush mark. If you use just regular brushes, if you just use a regular brush, and it's okay if you do it and you got brush marks and you don't care, who am I to say? But if you don't want brush marks, you can either use your finger, you can paint it out with the foam brush, and then maybe smooth it out with your finger. If you don't like touching it, then, you do you. I'm just telling you, this is what I do. This is how I do it. All right. So what I'll do is I'll squeeze out like maybe about that much. You could put it in the middle. And if you want, you could add just a touch, just one little spritz of water just to get it moving. Don't overwater it. Okay. The first thing I do is just get it all leveled out a little bit, just like all over the whole thing. Okay, so that's the first thing I do like this because, it's just in a big blob. Okay, so now that it's all level, I'll take the brush and I'll just kind of smooth it out, go all this way. Kind of on the side of the brush. And then get down the middle. Don't leave a puddle. Don't leave a puddle down the middle right there. Because that may, that may take a while to dry. And then I'll just go the other way. And I have the wax paper, so I can go all the way off the page. Just smoothing it all out. And you can lean to the side and see if you've missed any spots where it's not shiny. It's easy to see if you've missed anything. Go all the way to the edge. Got the wax paper there. So just keep, kind of smoothing it all out. And that's really all there is to it. It'll level down. Now you have to set it aside overnight. Let's see if you can see the shine. There we go. Okay. And, like I said, if you see any marks or anything, I will just take my finger and just run my finger over the whole thing to smooth it out. Make sure there's no brush strokes or level it out. There we go. Now I'm going to go rinse this out. Okay, let's see. I bought small victories too. I bought small victories to the hospital. I don't know what that is, View. I'm not sure what that is. Where's my cat? I don't want him. All right, I'm going to go rinse this out. I'm going to close the door, though, because I don't want her jumping up here. All right, I'll be right back. She's not in here, so. Okay. So that is that. Let's see. Pen. To be choose. Oh, yeah, you can't take coloring things to the hospital. Right, View. I get it. I get it, View. Let's see. Yes, y'all send her your prayers. I am making her. I wasn't going to say, that View was one of the people I was making a prayer pouch for, but she is. So I don't know if she wants to pick one. Did you see all the ones that I showed earlier, View? Let me know which one you want, View, and I'll send you the one you want. Okay? Did you get to see them at the beginning of the show? Tell me which one you want, View, and I will send you that one for your hospital trip. Okay? Let's see. What did Ruth say? Anyone know if that varnish has strong smell? No, I can't even smell it at all. No, it really has no smell. It's a water-based varnish. Yeah, thanks, Janet. Thank you, Janet. Yeah, it doesn't. I can't even smell it at all. I love this stuff. It's by the same people that make my paints that I love so much. They're not sponsoring me. Nobody, let me give you the one without the big label on it. So, and this $7.99 for this thing here, and you saw it. They'll last quite a long time. And so yeah. So that's that. How I varnish. All right, so now I've got to move this and I leave the wax paper in there until it dries because some of it may run over the edge. You're going to be sticking your pages together. So it's best just to leave that in there. So there you go. You can see. Okay. All right, let me put this up. Let me put it over here out of the way where the cats won't get on it. And now I can't use that book because we've got to let it dry. So let's see what I got in this book to play with. All right. I accidentally bought a satin finish version. I like the high gloss. I just like it. Yeah. It does give it a bit of a shine. Yeah. Well, you could always go get the gloss and put another coat over it, Devin. You could put a coat of gloss over the satin. All right, let's see. I don't know. Devin's in Canada. Devin, can you get Deco Art Americana products in Canada? I would think you could. Ruth wants to know if you can get these in Canada. We'll see if Devin knows. All right, so let me see here. Oh, I like this. See, I'm already liking this. The first page. We could do an undersea page. Maybe. Might roll with that one. This one's another good one for undersea because I already got some sea anemones kind of there. But this one might be a quicker one. I don't know. I'm liking this. Another one that could be undersea. I'm gonna have to do a mermaid page, a little mermaid for Xandra. This is a kind of half undersea, half space, which I love. There's the whale breaching the surface there with the time element. They have it at Michael's and Walmart too. There you go, Ruth. Michael's and Walmart. See, I didn't even know if that. I didn't know if that had a Michael's. I knew that at Walmart, but I didn't know that even had a Michael's. So, yes, I did know that too because Bailey J. I watch Bailey J. And she goes to Michael's, so I did know they had a Michael's in Canada. See, lots of fish. That's a lot of colors, though, that I have to work with. We don't have that much. I wanted to do some kind of a giveaway. You want to see the prayer pouches? Okay. You didn't see them, Ruth? And I told y'all, too, guys, if you... I'll show them again, because we're not in any big hurry today. Just kind of doing a little bit of this and that. All right, I'll show them to you again. And View, are you watching View? View. Now I'm not going to do it a third time. You'll get whatever if you don't pick one, View. All right, so here we go. So again, how I make them is I add a little. Let me get my sample one. Where's my sample? Here's kind of like my sample one. Although on my sample one, I don't have beads here. Now I put the beads on the cording too. Oh, thank you, Vale. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks for sharing your beautiful art. Well, thank you. Thanks for being here. Do you have a channel? For some reason, I either followed you or you didn't have content. Which one is it? Do you have a channel, Vale? Because I know I went over there. So if not, I will go again. Okay, so here we go. So this is a sample one, and I get these pins. I get them at Hobby Lobby when they're 50, 40, 50% off. And I'll either add some kind of lace or some kind of beading. Hang on, let me zoom back in here. I don't mind showing them again because I really, if y'all can see how to make something so simple, then you can make it for your friends, family, or people you know that could use a prayer. Again, I send them with prayers inside, either ones I write out or cut out. Like Dayspring has all kinds of prayers and prayer cards and stuff like that that you can put in your pouches. Okay, but I hand stitch. Everything is all hand stitched. Nothing is sewn on a machine. It's all just whip stitched, you know. So, all right, let me show you here what I got. So again, these have not been sewn, but this is kind of what the beads on this one. So there's 3 beads on each side, and the cording is elastic cording. And again, my inspiration is from the Native American pouches, you know. So it'll be like this. These will be sewn inside. So these are just elastic cords. Again, I get the elastic cording on a spool, Hobby Lobby. Like that, and then I will whip stitch this, and then I have some kind of either a charm or a pin on each one. I don't know if View's still here. View, are you still here, View? This one will have a little butterfly, and I'll probably attach it right up under that little white thing like that. It gets a little lost. I haven't trimmed this off yet. I've got to sew this in, trim the little edge. So that's what that one looks like. Here's the back. And all my fabrics are from Amore Fabrics Selena. Okay? So that's where I get all my fabrics. My watch on you. Okay. You're trying to figure out you're creating an IG account, trying to figure out how to navigate. Okay, Vale, we'll keep at it. It's not that hard. And we'll all follow you. Keep working at it. If you have any questions, ask any of us, Vale. We'll all help you. Okay. All right. So there's that one. Okay. And and that one, this one, and this one will all be sewn with red thread. These 3 right here will be sewn with red thread. Okay. So here's this one. This one's a little bigger. And here's the beads on this one are the red and green. And again, the cords, I leave the cords really long. You can hang them on a wall or, you know, by your bed, or just keep it handy with your prayers in it. You can put your own extra prayers in it. Don't have to just keep mine. This one has a green cross. So this one will be on there like that. I'm going to kind of go through them kind of quick. Oh, thank you, Picola. Yeah. All my Canva cloth and my sari silks and the applique fabrics, all of them I get at from Selena at Amore Fabrics. Hi, CB. Okay, so there's that one like that. Okay. And I keep them in a baggie so that while I'm working, you know, I work on 4 to 6 at a time. And so that way that the beads can, you know, if they fall off the cording until I sew it in. And then the third red one is this one. And this one, I use, you know, just embroidery floss. This is the cording and the beads for that one. This is what the front and the back look like in this one. Again, I have to hand stitch all the way around. And then this one has this cherries. I just love these cherries. So, okay, so there's that one. That's the third one. And these these three are all sewn with red. Okay. Are you watching, View? You pick which one you want, View. I'll do yours because I know you. And again, I don't like saying, well, so and so's going to the hospital. I don't like talking about people's health on my stream. I just don't. It makes me feel uncomfortable to talk about other people's health. I don't mind saying, let's pray for someone. And if someone in the chat says, I'm going to the hospital, can you pray for me? That's fine. But, keep the details to a minimum. I don't want to hear about your hemorrhoids. Just saying. I'll send you some prayers for it, but don't talk about it in my chat. All right, so here's the other one. And View, if I missed your answer, just let me know. Email me or message me and let me know which one you like. Okay, so here again, the beads have come off the little cord here. So let's put that one back on. Because I haven't sewn anything yet. I've just put them together. Okay, so this one has got a pink, beaded fringe, and there's the back. There's the front. And this one will have this, it kind of iridescent. It's kind of purple, pink, blue colors in there. And this will be sewn up with the gold thread. So that's these colors with the pink and yellow beads. And again, it'll have a whip stitch of, the yellow gold thread. There's that one. Got two more. Surprise you? Okay, View. All right, then the next one. And also, View, tell me which address to send it to you. Okay, because I know you have two addresses, View. You'll have to let me know which address. Okay, please. All right, because I do send these in the little the mini priority envelopes so that they can be tracked. I do track these. Okay, then this one has got, and I have posted some of them on my IG over the years. This one has some black beading, and again, this will get trimmed and sewn in. So there's that one with this cross here, which I have to take the little hanger thing off here. And if it's just a charm like this, I sew that on. I'll sew this on. If it's a pin like the cherries, I would just pin it, So there's this one, and this one will get sewn with this color, kind of minty color, minty green and cream. And this is the back. That one. And the last one is this orange one, kind of orange and yellow. Oh, see, I don't want to lose my beads. Let's put these back on. They get the cords get sewn into the pouch. So the beads will not fall off, obviously. The beads will not fall off once it's sewn into the pouch. But I haven't sewn anything yet. This is an orange thread. This is how this one will look. Like this. And then this gets sewn in like that. And the beads are loose on the cord, but they're sewn into it, so they're not going anywhere. So there's the orange and yellow. It's this one with the kind of gold and black beads. There's the back. And then this gets trimmed and sewn. Orange thread, and then this butterfly. So those are the six prayer pouches that I have in progress. So there we go. And I just sit and sew on them. I only do about 4 to 6 at a time because I don't want to get tired of making them, and I want to do them in prayerfully. Okay, so let's go back over here. I've got a little time to work on a collage, maybe this kind of undersea look. All right, let me get, oh, thanks, Mark. All right, let's see. Let me get some wax paper. And y'all keep Mark in your prayers too. Mark lost another one of his cats. He lost another one of his fur babies. I saw on Facebook. All right, let's go ahead and put this in here. That's hard too, to lose your fur babies. We all know. All right, so let's see. I think I want to turn it. That give me more. Okay. All right. There we go. And I might do something with. Let's look through this book. We'll see. Thank you, Brenda. Hi, Jeff. Jeff Potts. I know, Mark. Okay, let's flip through this book and see what we can find in here. Let me kind of put this right here so I can kind of look at it and this at the same time. I like this whale. I might want to put this whale. I love this. But I do have, no, I don't have two of these. But I might need to get another one. But I do like this whale. We can cut this whale out and still keep some of the beach over here. I'm not going to use any of the beach. I got my beach here. But I'm going to see about finding a few, fish or whatever. And I did flip through this earlier. Oh, I love this. But I'm just going to do kind of a quick little collage, so I'm not going to go too crazy. Just pick a few little something out of here. And I am getting that other mermaid one. I love these. I'm going to have to give those to Samantha. There's another whale. That's a good one, too. I have a mermaid, poor toast, cake curry, mermaid one coming. And, you don't have to have these. I'm just using them because I like them. But you can use anything you want. All right, so there's those two. Maybe find one other little something. I don't really like people in my collages much because I like you to be the people so they don't get too people-y. And I do like that little octopi. There's another whale. Maybe that's... I did that whale poster. Y'all remember the whale poster I did with the wind turbines? I like this one too. Maybe I'll just go with that one. I'll go with the three whales. We'll cut those out. We'll paint this in. So this is the Cut and Collage Ocean Life Ephemera Volume 4. Kate Curry, Poor Toast. All right, let me cut these out real quick. And I'm reading chat. Hi, Brenda. Who else am I missing? Yeah, everybody's giving Mark some hugs. I know. People, we all been there. We've all been there with our pets. All right, just take a minute here. And if you want to try to move your image rather than move the scissors, just kind of hold your scissors still and just move the image. You'll get a cleaner, sharper, quicker cut by moving the image rather than the scissors. There's one. And I have to paint, got to paint some stuff first. We probably still have time for some kind of a giveaway today, too. I have to reiterate, though, when I do a giveaway, guys, send me your, especially if I know I don't have your address, please email me your address. If you don't think I even have it, or maybe, well, does she have it or not? Send it to me again. It's not going to bother me at all. If you win something, it's so much easier for me if you just send me your address again. And View, if you're still here, here's my email. Email me which address, because I know you have a couple. Which one you want me to send your prayer pouch to. Okay, there's my email, and my email is also in my about page, my about section of my description page on my YouTube. Also, I don't know what it looks like because I'm always just logged into my own account, but sometimes when I go to my YouTube channel, it shows I've moved it to have the lives. When y'all go to my YouTube channel, do you see the lives first? Do you see my live section first? Because that's what I wanted to show, because I have no videos, people. You go to my YouTube channel, I have a few. I have a handful of, when I've gone to Hobby Lobby 3 or 4 years ago, or Blick or something. All my videos are lives, or a couple of shorts. I do have a few shorts. But I really want my lives to show at the front page of my YouTube channel, because that's what all my videos are. They're all my lives. They're not, let's see. Hi, Denise. They're not the video under the video category. And I do have over 1,300 videos in the live section, most of them. I do have 1,300 videos. So I've had a couple people comment on my trip to Hobby Lobby, and I tell them, I said, well, if that's all you've seen on my videos, go look in my lives. So if you have not looked at my playlist, if you don't look in my playlist, then you're not going to know that all my videos are live videos. 4 section at the top, the past lives. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Devin, because that's where they all are, So if people are not seeing they're thinking, oh, the last video she had was 4 years ago at Hobby Lobby. You know what I mean? So just FYI, you have to look under the live section or the playlist, because Picola some years ago made me do a whole bunch of playlists. So there's all kinds of things that you can find by looking in the playlist. Okay. Oh, look, they look like they're just floating right along. Oh, I got to finish cutting him out. They're floating right along in the water. All right. Let's go ahead and cut this one out. So thank you, Devin. And if y'all don't follow Devin, remember I said earlier, I think I said it before she came in, she now has some stencils that she designed for PM Artist Studios, which Janet put the link in earlier. And if you want to know anything about jelly plating, Devin also is, she would say, I'm not an expert, but Devin has more ideas for jelly plating pretty much than anyone. Maybe Patricia has some different ones, but I see Devin's all the time. Let's see. Bye, Chris. CK. She has to go to work. Okay, bye. So, like something, look how they can kind of look like they're kind of going along here. This guy's over here, like that. Or they can be this way and this way. Maybe they're meeting up, having a little chat. So anyway, let's go ahead and move those to the side for a minute while we do some painting here. And I'll just add these. I'll just, like I said earlier, sometimes I just cut things out, and I will, because this is all glued down already, I think. Yeah, there's a couple little edges, but this is pretty much glued down with matte medium, except for a couple places that I just didn't get glued down well. So I'll just put a little bit of Eileen's tacky, and I'll do the same thing with the fish. I'll just glue them down because this has already been matte medium down, so I don't need to get out the matte medium and do all that. So I'm just going to paint. Let's do a little bit of painting. We'll do a giveaway. I don't know. Let's see. Last week I did give away quite a few of the bookmarks. I know none of y'all probably got them yet because I just mailed them out last week. So I don't think any of y'all have got the collage bookmarks. But if y'all like the idea of the collage bookmarks, I could do some giveaways with those. Because I did even extras. I did about, I don't know, 8 or 10 extras last week that from people that didn't even win. I just sent some extras out. But if y'all like those little plastic bookmarks with collage, some kind of collage images inside of them, do you get that? The little collage images inside of them. I can give y'all some more of those out. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let me get a let me get one of my little palettes out here. And these, you can clean these just by peeling up. Although I always just keep piling on the paint, but you can peel these off. And always have a clean palette. This is just a coffee lid. So that's very cool, you know, but I don't do anything with these kind of things anymore. I've done it before, but let me just dump the excess out. Okay, let's pick some colors. Continue to put it in caps if you're talking to me. All right, so let's see what we need here. We're going to need some minty green color. That one's almost empty. I think I have another one here. I think that's the same. Let's go with that one. Minty. Do I want a true blue or let's see, I want this blue maybe. And do I want a true blue? I'm just going to do all kinds of blues. Got the blues. Don't have the blues. There's a dark blue. All right, let's just go with those. And then black and white. All right, let's just see what happens here. All right. Some white. And I'll probably need my bucket of stars. Where's that up under here? There we go. Let's peel that out. Will that peel out? Nah, let's just pile it on top. So that's the only paint that I water down is my stars or foamy bits. So I'll add water to that. All right, let's put the lid back on here. This broke off. There we go. And a little black. That peels. I know, right? I mean, I know. It really is. I'd mail it to you, but you wouldn't use it. You wouldn't use it, Ruth. All right, so let's do a little black. And then these different shades of blue. We'll see. Maybe we'll do some bubbles. Maybe I need to get a stencil out and make some bubbles. I could just probably draw the bubbles, but you know. I'm shaking each one. You always shake each paint every time you use them because they do, the paint will separate from the binder. And this is also why you need to have some other kind of place to use up, like, if, you know, because I won't use all this. So you need another journal to scrape that paint out onto. All right, let's get a couple baby wipes. And see what we can do. All right, what do Raul say? Raul, Ruthie, you should do a stream with those peels. I won't, though, Raul. I won't do anything with them. That's why I throw them away, because I won't do anything with them. I got too many other things to do. All right, so let's see what we can do here. I got everything nice and wax papered all the way around. So let's go ahead and start up here with the black. Do a little bit of black up in here. Maybe a little bit of the darkest blue. I'm just going to kind of take my time for a couple minutes. Kind of get in the collage, painty, mixed media zone. Some blue. And remember last week how I showed y'all you can take, if you have an iPad, Procreate, if you already have an iPad and an iPencil, Procreate is only like $10-12. So it's not very expensive to buy Procreate and move your stuff into a digital. I don't do anything except take a photograph of it with my phone and put it in Procreate. You know, I mean, you can crop it and, you know, do some other, you know, lighten it and whatever, but you do most of that in Procreate anyway. All right, so let's just go ahead and get this center thing here. Then we'll blend some of this over. But I want to get rid of the black, I mean the white down the center here. And sometimes you can't really get your finger in there. You need a brush. So let me go ahead and get a brush here. Get a brush and get down in the crevice there. Okay. We'll do if y'all like the collage bookmarks, we'll do a collage bookmark giveaway. Because y'all know I like doing my giveaways. I like to thank you guys for supporting the channel. And y'all do. Okay, let's get down here maybe. And because this is covered with matte medium, if it gets somewhere, I go, well, I'm not quite sure where that's going. You can just kind of wipe it away because the matte medium resists the paint. All right, let's see. Let's put some over here. And I'll probably put some of that light teal color in here too. Right now, I'm just trying to get rid of all the white edges. And this would be a good one in Procreate to do the bokeh bubbles. This would be good for bokeh bubbles, right? Let's see. I'd cut into tiles and put them on the cover of a mini journal. You think they would hold up? You'd have to varnish them or something, right? Because I don't think they'd hold up. Paint, you know, they start to crumble and dry after a while, I would think. All right. Get some blue. And this is not watered down. None of this is watered down, and I am putting it on pretty. It's thick. It's thick, right? Right out of the jar, if you will. Right out of the bottle. Let's do some black up in here. Don't forget that wax paper, though. You'll really have a mess. All right, so now let's go ahead. I'm going to clean my hand off a little so I can get into the, let's get into the, this color here. I might have to dry it a little bit because if I want to separate, otherwise this is going to turn into like a muddy color, and I don't really want that muddy color, so I might just, we'll see. I might have to get, might have to dry some of it. Now let's go with some of this color blue in here. Make kind of like cloudy or foamy, or it can be a lot of different things here. I still don't know where I'm going to put the fish yet. Go across the little ditch here. We could put some starfish. Would be good. Other sea creatures can go in here too. Let's go in with some of this blue. I'm just trying to get kind of an undersea vibe, you know? Down here we could have some more wavy stuff. Like maybe some of this is wavy. And let's get a couple. Let's get white and okay, let's go back over to some of the blue. And then maybe some more of this blue. Too much. I want to keep some of that little plaid look there. Let's see, get some of that off my hands. Let's go in there with this. So there's maybe some kind of buildings going on back behind there. All right, let's get some more blue and white in here. Let's get some down, then I can pull some back. Y'all still with the tour? Now remember, if it was one finger paint. All right, Mark? Okay, let's go over in here. think a little less right in there. Get some of that. Maybe some more black in there. Okay, that's a good start. And then we'll have a little some stars in here, some stars. We'll have some stars and stuff going on. Maybe a couple of planets underwater, because you know, there's really all those other dimensions under the sea that you don't know about. All right, so now let me go ahead and dry this. Get some of this off my hand just so I'm not making a mess. Like, this isn't a mess. This is just, you know, this is just some paint on the hands. All right, let's move that. I'll need some fresh baby wipes, I think. But let's go ahead and hit this with the heat tool. Okay, plug it in. Hang on. Bye, Flo. Thank you, Denise. Yeah, I'll do some collage. I'll whip up some collage bookmarks. And this is on there thick, so it takes, it takes a minute. Angie, I don't think you have to worry about that. You're not going to, Flo's not going to get run off. Okay, so it's still not dry, but I'm going to get the excess here off of it like this for a minute. Now let me continue to dry for just another minute. Then we'll do the stars and then we'll work on putting some other stuff on here. I'm just kind of holding it up here on the edge. Okay, that's probably enough for me to do throw down some stars, and I'll have to dig out, maybe punch out a couple planets. Okay, so I'm just going to water this down and use a floppy brush. I like these kind of calligraphy floppy kind of brushes for the stars. I'll have to get a little bit more water. This is the only thing I like to really water down so that I can splatter. Okay, and then I come over here and I put my hand over it and tap it. Get the excess off, otherwise you'll have huge stars, which that's okay too, but let's just test this out. There we go. Of course, you can always wipe them away if they get too big or Put a couple there. I want really in these dark spaces because I'm going to put some planets in there. Get a little bit more. Okay, that's probably good enough. Okay. Let me rinse this. All right. Let's hit it again. Thanks, Denise. Thanks, Annette. Okay, so for planets, you can do a couple things that are kind of easy. You can just cut them out, of course, but you can also punch some planets. So what I'll do is I'll just get some kind of a, let me just look through here. Look, here's my calendar that I've been cutting up here. And like maybe this. I don't really want the purple, but maybe some of the blue. That's not going to be bright enough. I don't know. This one might be. No, I'm going to keep looking. I'm going to go through here and see. Like this might make one. Just that touch of yellow. So I could do, I don't know if that's going to show up enough. We'll have to see. Plus, I wouldn't mind a watch up in here somewhere. Something like that. And then I want maybe one other kind of medium-sized one, and then maybe a watch down in here somewhere. Let's see. But you can just see how it just made you a planet, and you can do it with any color. I'm just looking through some of these calendar pages that I have here. Here's, all right, look at this. See that right there? Look at that. Get a couple of planets out of that one. So I'm going to go ahead and punch out 3. And then, all right, now I got it stuck in there. Hang on. Come on. There we go. Okay, so that'll be enough for our sample. All right. And then I can cut one down. So let's see, maybe I want to just show up, you know. It's not going to show up. There's no point in it. I need maybe a, you know, more vibrant color. So let's just maybe cut one of these down. Let's cut one down. So I'm just going to hand cut it to a smaller circle. Of course, there's all kinds of templates out there. That's good, but I don't want it lined up with that one. Let's put it up here. That's good. All right, so maybe just those 2 and a watch. All right, so let's see. I'll keep those other ones handy. All right, let's see, a watch. Let me just grab one of my watch magazines and pick something. Flippy through. Of course, I want something blue or white. This one might be too stark, but we'll see. It might work. Here's a blue one. Maybe this one. All right. We'll go with one. Oh, well, I tore it, so that's okay. One of those 2. All right. So let's just put this. We'll put a wave over it if we need to. I still haven't decided where I want to put the fish. Don't even need this one. Maybe not. Let's just put those to the side. Okay, it's still not quite dry. Dee Dee will remember. Did you sent me? Yes, I did. Last week I sent you some collage fodder in an envelope, Mark. I sent you quite a big envelope of collage fodder last week. And then I got this little one. Do I need this little one? Maybe. Something like that. Maybe this needs to come down. What do y'all think? How's that look? Okay, yeah. For some reason, sometimes my mail takes a month. You don't get it in another couple weeks, let me know, Mark. I have no control over it once I send my mail out. All right, I'm also going to put a few star shines of watch hands. So let's go ahead and glue. Let's go ahead and glue these down. I did. Unless you moved, I used your last address that I had for you, Mark. I don't think you've moved, but that's the last address I had for you. All right, and when you make sure you mash the glue down so that you don't have a big lumpy mess. Somewhere right around there, I think. Looks good. And I can go in here with pencil. I can go in here and pencil and highlight some of this. You know, do other things. All right, let's go and put the watch down. The only thing is now I cannot go and do pencil on top very easily on the shiny stuff. I can go around the fish, but on the fish I can do a little bit, but because it doesn't have matte medium, unless I go back and put matte medium. I could go back and put matte medium over the top of these fish, but because I'm just gluing them down with glue and not putting matte medium over the top, they're not going to be as, you know, easy to get the, what do you call it? Pencil to work on it. Let's put a little bit more. Okay. All right, let's go over here. I want to make sure that I'm kind of go where this one is. But when you put your glue down, don't leave it like this. You'll have just lumps of glue showing through. You want to smooth it out. That's what I'm doing down here. I'm smoothing out all the glue. Okay, I need another baby wipe. We'll do a giveaway. Then I can go back in here and add some details. Okay, we'll just let that sit for a minute. All right, let's clean up any glue. Let me find a book to, what do you call, cut collage from. All right. I want to do some star shine and a couple other things on there. But let me go back to these collage books that I was using last week. Well, I'm going to have to move this. Got to move it to the side so I can pick out some stuff. Well, this one will be a good one too. Let's use some of that. Let's see what other stuff in here. That's a good one. Let's use that. Okay, I think I can get 4. I can get 4 bookmarks out of those. Okay. Because I do 2 US, 2 international. All right, let's see what I got here in my collection of starters. So I got some of these already cut out. So let's do 2, 3, 4. 4 bookmarks. 1, 2. 3, 4. Yeah, I bought a big pack. I think about 50 of these. And I already cut down some black cardstock for the backgrounds. And then this is what they end up looking like. And there's you can punch the little hole. I don't think I punched out all the holes for you guys. You can punch out your own hole. And then I just folded it down like this to mail in an envelope. So that's how I mailed them out. So this is kind of what they look like. So let's cut some of these down. Oh, wait. Yeah. I don't have to measure that because I don't remember the size. All right. Let's see. Let me get my cutter out. All right. Needs some bubble. Yeah, I'm not done with the details yet. I'm gonna do starshine bubbles, foamy. Yeah, I haven't got that far yet. Probably a wisp of foam coming across. All right, let's see. These are, I think, just over, right, 2 inches by 6 1/4. So I cut these down just under 2. Let's see, I want it on this edge here. Just under 2. And then I can kind of decide what part I like, like kind of like it right here. Let's cut this off. And then about right here. Right about that orange right there. And then I just tape it to these. I just tape it to the black cardstock with a little bit of double-sided tape and put them in the bookmark sleeves. Whoops, I knocked my water over. Hi, Colleen. Dee Dee, how did you mess up your cutting board? This? Oh, because I have paint on my hands when I use it. Okay. And then I just take one of the sleeves. And I thought these are kind of smoky looking. I mean, like not translucent, but what it is translucent on this side. So this side is a little smoky looking. Wait, it's not smoky. It's not completely transparent. But this side is. See that? So that when you put your bookmark in there, it is completely transparent on the front. See, it's completely transparent. It's just the back side. This side is not translucent. That side is. Isn't that cool? So, yeah. There's one. Let's get some out of this one. All right, so let's see. Let's trim off this edge here. And I'll just cut down 3 more. Just under 2 inches. Let's see, this side's more interesting. Okay, 3 more. Okay. All right. Do I need to trim it down a little bit more? No, I guess that's good. I kind of like this side. I don't know. Kind of like that side, and I kind of like that side. I think I'll go with the color. I don't know. Kind of like that. Yeah. Let's see, trim just a little. I'll have to trim that with scissors. It won't, it'll just fold. Frosted. Thank you, Jane. Frosted. Yeah, one side's frosted. Jane got a bookmark last week. I should stand up to do this to get it exactly in the middle. But I need to trim that off just a little on the top. Just a little bit more. Okay. And I'll let you pick. Whoever wins them can pick 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'll just put a number on them. Of course, if you got tired of what I send you with the collage piece, you could always just take it out and put your own in there. Because it's a nice little bookmark. And you can put your own tassel. Okay, there's 2. This one I kind of like right in here. So I'll have to trim it down a little more. But I kind of want it right in there. Maybe I won't have to trim it down. Okay. A little bit more. It's easier for me to start down here. I just put 2 pieces of double-sided tape. It won't take long. Oh yeah, ain't nothing perfect around here. But I like and try to be as even as I can. All right, let's see. Now this one, kind of like this section here, but although this kind of looks like a piano, I kind of like that. So let me just trim this in just a little and have this section right here. Okay, I've got to, let's see. Let me trim it on the side just a little here, and I'll trim the bottom. Needs a little edge. Needs a little bit of an edge. All right, let's see now. Okay. Did y'all notice I changed back to this instead of the wood back? I changed it back to this pretty paper. Okay. Move it down just a little. Okay. There we go. All right. So we will do, I don't remember if we did US or international last time first. I think we did US. So let me put this punch away. I keep bumping into it and I think I'm knocking over my glass of water. There we go. All right. So we will do international. Okay. So I'm going to number these. So when you win, you can pick which one you want. See, they've got the little tops up there. So all I do when I mail them to you guys, I just fold that down so they fit in an envelope. And I think I've been sending out some other things with it too when y'all win. Some other little bits, you know. Okay. So we'll do international first this time. I hope y'all like the giveaways. The only thing I tell you people, the only thing that irritates me, you have to send me your address. I don't like trying to say, do I have their address? Do I have to go hunt it? Just email me if you know I don't have it, or if you question whether I have it, because that's time consuming. I already have to, I hand address everything, right? So, oh, thank you, Northern Lights. Thank you so much. Hope you have an awesome new year. Miss being on here. Yeah, you've been working, or where you been, Northern Lights? I haven't seen you around for a while. Where you been? International only. Okay, so when I type in go, international only. When I type in go, put in a number between 1 and 100. One number only. Don't remove your, well, I don't even know if you can remove your numbers anymore, but don't change your numbers. Just the first two people closest without going over will get a bookmark and some other little goodies in there. Let's see, did Northern Lights see where she's been? For paint. Orla, you want to get into making something? Okay, hang on. Let me bring up random.org. Come on. There you go. Come on. Slow in here. I might have to step out into the hall to get my, there it goes. All right, so I got my random.org. Here's our little window. When I type in go, put in a number between 1 and 100, one number only. First two international people closest without going over. Without going over. Okay? Orla, I don't even know if I have your address anymore. I don't think I have it anymore, Orla. Or if I do, I don't know if it's current. I'm just being honest, guys. I don't keep up with you guys. If you move or change your address, you don't tell me, I don't know. Because I don't keep up with you. I barely keep up with Janet on Monkey Island. If Janet ever leaves Monkey Island, I probably would know. But I can't even keep up with Cameron and Samantha. All right, put your numbers in. First two people closest. Did it get a little dark? Maybe it did. Let me let me brighten it back up just a little. There we go. And then I'll throw a little bit of something. Maybe it's a couple of bubbles and some starshine and maybe a wisp across the page there. And then we'll call it done. We'll call it done for the day. Janet comes on at 1. And I still didn't see what she said she was going to do today. She's probably mentioned it 4 or 5 times already. All right. Angie, this is international. Oh, you said LOL. Okay. You were talking. I thought you were putting in a number. Angie, you're not international. And I don't even have your address, Angie. So if you ever played, I wouldn't know where to send it anyway. All right. I'm going to count down, guys. Counting down. Get your numbers in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Janet says she's going to either work on scavenger hunt or Pictionary. She still doesn't know. Okay. And there's Janet's channel name right there. So she comes on at 1 Eastern. All right. There we go. Let's go over here to random.org. Let's pick a number between 1 and 100. First 2 people closest to 88. 88 without going over. This is international. Then the next 2 we will do US. Okay, 88. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Dorothy had 74. Dorothy wins a lot because she plays. It looks like Dorothy gets 1 and maybe Orla. Is it Dorothy and Orla? Or did Joanne? Wait. No, Joanne had 868. So it looks like it might be, let's see. It might be Dorothy and Dorothy and Joanne. But Orla, I haven't sent you anything in forever. I won't use one of these. I'll make another one. But Orla, if you send me your address again, I will send you one too. Okay? So Dot, you get first pick. Joanne, you get second pick. Okay? Let's see. Did I get that right, everybody? Okay, and Orla, I'll just make you one. I'm going to make you one. But send me your address, Orla, because I don't think I have your book. I don't have your bookmark anymore. I don't have your address anymore, Orla. Okay, and it's been a while. We've been knowing Orla back since probably I've been streaming I'm going into my 14th year. Probably 14 years I've been knowing Orla. So let me know your address, Orla, and let's see what we got here. Dot says she wants number 1. Okay, so Dot, you'll get number 1. Okay, and Joanne, which one do you want? Joanne, let's see, where is she? Did she say, or did I miss it? You're welcome. Here's my email again, Orla. There's my email again. And Joanne wants 4. Okay. Okay, she wants 4. Okay. All right, so those 2 are left for the U.S. Hang on, we're going to do another one. USA only. 1 to 100. Wait till I type in go. Okay, you're welcome, Orla. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so this is USA only. Same things. Same things. Okay. You're welcome, Joanne. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thanks to everybody that plays along. And I'm looking forward to Wednesday doing a color page. We're going to color in the beauty color book that I found that was enabled by View. View enabled me. So we'll work a couple more minutes on this page before we head out. So I hope everybody had fun, got some ideas, some inspiration, and yeah, had some fun. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's pick a new number. All right, that was the other international. We're going to generate a new number, USA 63. First 2 people closest to 63. 63. Let me scroll all the way back. First 2 people closest to 63. Oh, Aunt Beck has 59. Northern Lights got 61. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be Northern Lights. Northern Lights had 61. Y'all check for me. Northern Lights. And Northern Lights, I'll need your address again. She had 61. And is it Aunt Beck? I'm looking. The closest to the number was 63. And Northern Lights had 61. What did Aunt Beck had 59. Did anybody get closer to 59? Looking. It looks like it's Aunt Beck. Okay, Northern Lights, you get to pick first. And oh, that's a bead. Is that a little bug crawling across it? That's a bead. It's from that my prayer pouches. Look, it's a little bead. It was rolling across. Is that a bug? But it's a little bead. Okay, and Aunt Beck. Okay, Northern Lights, which one do you want? I have Aunt Beck's address, but I don't have Northern Lights. Okay. Bye, Angie. Okay, so let's see what Northern Lights, which one do you want? You get to pick. You got the closest. Which one do you want, Northern Lights? 2 or 3? Which one do you want? And then Beck will get the other one. Waiting. Did I miss it? Did she say? 3. She said 3. Okay, I missed it. Okay, Northern Lights. And so Aunt Beck will get this one. Okay, there we go. All right, thanks, guys. I got it. Thank you, Northern Lights. All right, so thanks, everybody, for playing along. I'll get those out tomorrow because I'll just put them in an envelope with a couple little stickers or goodies or something with it. So there we go. All right. Let's go ahead and work on this for a couple more minutes. And thanks, everybody, for being here. We have 125 today. I think last week one day we had 180 something. So that was a nice surprise. So thanks, everybody. I appreciate all of you. Yeah. Thanks. Okay, bye, Dot. Bye, Dot. We're almost done here. Okay, so let's see. Let me get a Posca, and let's see what I want to do here. I do want my watch hands, so I'll go ahead and use the ones that are here, just because. Well, I can erase them out because I want that one to go up to this planet. Hold on, let me get a little ruler. Let's see. All right, so I'll mark out I can just kind of do it here, and I can paint them out better later if I need to. I'll just get rid of them, kind of gray them out. I don't know. I think I put my paint away. Oh, wait, here it is. Let me just go ahead and get a little brush. I can just paint this out real quick. Paint out those watch hands, and then I can put in my own. Have them going in the direction I want them to go in. There we go. All right, I got to dry it real quick, though. All right. Now, okay, did I not glue that down well enough? Hang on. I didn't get quite enough glue under there. I don't want any lumps and bumps, but I want it glued. Okay, maybe this whale has a spout on it. We'll see. Okay. There's his tail sticking up somewhat. Right there it is. Okay, I still didn't glue down. Must be the paint underneath is probably still wet. Might go through that. That one might go through that planet. All right. And I can put a little bit of a shadow and a little bit of a highlight on that too. But for now, this is going to be it. Do I want a little, I don't know. I do want his little eye to show up a little better. Give him a little highlight in the eyes. Then a couple of star shines, a couple bubbles. Maybe this one needs a couple bubbles. Couple bubbles. Couple bubbles. Something like that. And then I think a star shine is warranted over here, maybe. And again, if I put a shadow and a highlight on this, this will be more realistic. Something like that. So what do y'all think? Might need a couple more planets and or bubbles floating around. Can put some blue, put some blue around the bubbles planets. All right, guys, I think I'm going to leave it at that. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Like the bubbles, thank you. So there we go. You can always add more, anything. I can get in here with some pencil, put some little bit of highlight on the, around them, around the planets. But I think y'all get the idea and had fun doing it. I hope. I had fun making it. So there we go, guys. I'm going to head on out. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Thanks, Raul. There are whales in space that think I was curious about the magic dial. Hi, Jacqueline, if I missed you. And, thanks, Devin. Thanks, Janet. Thanks, Terry. And thanks, Terry. And again, Terry, please do not feel like you have to do the prompts. Although I am glad when you do them because they are great. But I know you're also working on the scavenger hunt. So don't get, feel overwhelmed. All right, guys. Well, y'all have a great day. I see it. Janet's at 1 and all the other streamers that we mentioned today. At least follow them and go watch the recordings if you don't make their lives or make every live, because I don't make every live. And Janet Nash streams at the same time as I do. So make sure and go watch Janet Nash, especially when you feel stressed and you need some calming effect. Janet Nash is your lady. She and Freddie the dog. You will be very chill and relaxed if you watch Janet Nash if you're having a stressful day. All right, guys. Okay, Terry. Okay. All right. Bye, guys. And hi, Julu. I missed you. Hi. Bye, guys. And Icy. I just saw you too. Bye.